not going to make it. They stop him on short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbroo. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Dart going to give to Scatterbroo. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They'll try and run here with Scatterbroo. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll go. Here's Dart. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing, Dart. And it's off the mark, incomplete.
You could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Dart going to look to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, set. Set up, 19, set.
But to throw once more, here's Dart. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught.
Go on quick, my boy.
Look at the big man rumble. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. 6-0 our score after 1.
Oh, man.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Hurts. Looking in zone, it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Barkley diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And this will be caught. This time the two-point conversion works, and it's 14-0. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0, one extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there, finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Scatteroo. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Now a toss left side for Scatteroo. And he is going to lose yardage here. That second down play makes it -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw, Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, New York.
First down, here's Scatteroo. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Jordan Davis just a monster on that play. Stopped him from going anywhere. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Throwing his Dart. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to
What?
go.
I'm fucking go outside. What?
Now Dart. Oh, it's intercepted.
Interception.
Drive killer there. Picked up by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to make a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 20-yard line.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing is Hurts. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number one. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. A gain of 21 yards.
Give up the middle, Scatterboard. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. To the air, Dart. He gets this one to Johnson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's got his guys a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Dart. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Dart. caught left side by Neighbors. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal, Giants.
Here's Dart. Touchdown! Rondale Robinson from 4 yards out. And the Giants are back within a score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
To throw is Dart. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, well, they would have been better served. Just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw now, Dart. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Dart. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Giants.
An inside run to Scatterby. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock.
No hurry before you run your second down play.
Throwing his dart. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers who try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll set up a throw. Catch made by Slayton. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Here's 1st and goal.
They most definitely gonna make it.
Scannaboo will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass complete, Goddard. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage, they stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Here's 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Dart going to look to throw here. That's caught by Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
First down.
On the handoff, this is Scannaboo. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing, Dart. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. How about the call to come with a blitz there in this situation.
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
That is caught. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the fourth quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's first and 10. He'll look to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Tiger swamp, Tiger swamp. Great, great, set. Don't touch.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. What a thrill.